Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to the live stream concert. I'm Carmen Maret and this is Andrew Bergeron. And today we have a special guest, Olivia Vargas. Also, Michael Pierce is in the house doing the camera switching today. So thanks for joining us. We have a bunch of new music to premiere today. We're going to start the show with a piece I wrote. I wrote the lyrics, Andrew wrote the chords and the form. And I was thinking a lot about existence and technology and apocalyptic events for this song. The chorus actually came to me when I was walking home one night from teaching a night class. And it says, "This is all there is, but this isn't all there is." And it was one of those moments where I was having a deep acceptance of my life, but also realizing how little I know. So the song ended up being called Airdrop Queen, and it's kind of a surrealistic, philosophical song. Some of the other lines in the song are, I ask myself, what's poverty? We're setting sail on crypto cash rivers. I see through all this armed propaganda, and stealing stars, we crack the story we've always been told. So here's the premiere of Airdrop Queen. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I want to say hello to a few folks, Cora and Johnny Scotch and Grant, Jane Smith and Carlton, Emily Hafner, Ron Furcano, Patrice Bergeron, Laura Nelson, Kristen Cohane. Thank you so much for being here. We're going to continue now with the piece that started with the lyrics by Olivia, and Andrew wrote the music for us, so she's going to tell you a little bit about it.
All right, so this next piece called Soon, when Andrew and Carmen first approached me about this concert, we decided we wanted to try to write something together, and we kind of came up with the idea that I would write a poem that they would set to music. And so this allowed me to do something that I haven't done in a long time and just focus on the words for once. And I ended up writing this in end of October, early November, and it was the changing of seasons, and I knew that this concert was going to be at the beginning of spring. And so I started thinking about this ritualistic cycle that the earth goes on, where we have the changing of seasons. And I thought about what if earth and light were personified and they had this ongoing relationship that they always looked forward to seeing each other, but as the seasons and time went on, they always had to leave each other again. And so that is how Soon was written. So I hope you enjoy.
To repeat
Thanks for all your comments, everybody. Ryan Albert, love that first piece. Nina Brown, beautiful. Mary Vargas, I wonder who that might be, beautiful. Yesion Gomez, hello, thanks for joining us. And Human Files, David McGowan, great to see you. And Mitch, thanks for joining us. Olivia's going to tell us again about the next piece. This is completely one of hers.
All right, so this next song has a funny name, but it's called Self-Deprecating Love Song. It's actually a piece that I wrote and collaborated with my own band. I'm in a band called August, and it's on our newest album that we released back in September. And basically, I wrote this song as a love song, but it kind of took a turn because I was saying a lot of things that were flaws of mine or insecurities of mine that I was, asking someone to accept me as I am. And I made a joke one day that I was like, this is like a self-deprecating love song. And then I couldn't think of another title, so it stuck. And I had the wonderful opportunity of asking Carmen and Andrew to make their own version of my song, and I'm really excited to play it with them. This is one of my favorite songs I've written, so it sounds even better with them. Not that it doesn't sound great. Michael Pierce, who is running the live stream, also plays on that and helped arrange the version for our album. So if you want to hear our version, you can check out our album Through the Looking Glass by August. All right.
All right, we're going to let Andy talk.
All right. Thanks everybody for being here. That was Olivia Vargas, everybody. She's going to take a little break and come back and sing in the second half of the set. If you like what you've been listening to, please remember, donate. Donate to the cause of Folias Music. We produce all these concerts by ourselves. All of your donations go to us keeping going with music and doing these live streams. We suggest $10 to $20 per person, or anything you can give will really help. Thank you. Michael's going to post some links in the chat. You can donate on PayPal, Venmo, on our website. You can bring us a check, slip some cash under the door. Anything helps. Carmen and I are going to now present a couple of our older pieces for you. We're going to start with the piece we wrote in 2012 called Cabrales. And we were on tour in Europe, and we had a week off, and we had planned to go to this national park in Spain called Picos de Europa, and we were going to hike, walk around the mountains, and when we got there, it was just pouring rain the whole week, so we sat inside and ate blue cheese and wrote music. And this is the piece. Carmen started this piece, and then I kind of took it over and finished it off, and originally was for violin, flute, and guitar with our great friend Christopher Martin on our Viewpoints album. Came out in 2014. And we're going to play the duo version for you today. So if you got any stanky cheese in the house, take it out and listen to this music.
Right, a little neighborhood dog for the end, if you heard that. All right, we're going to continue with actually the only piece on the program that started and ended as a duo piece. This is a piece I started. I wanted to write in 2012, a salsa piece for flute and guitar. I failed miserably. I couldn't get all the parts to coordinate and all the rhythms. So I think in tears, I took it to Andrew and said, please, could you just help me? I love this piece. I can't finish it. So Andrew took it and turned it into kind of the music of J.S. Bach. So he turned it into kind of a Baroque piece. So we say if Bach ate a hot pepper, this is what would come out of it. This is called Scotch Bonnet. All right, we'll say hello to a few folks. Steve Miller in Hershey, Pennsylvania. Thank you both for being here, warming up the cold. Yeah, it's cold here today, too, in the teens. Deanna Pulse, hello. Thanks for watching. Here's to Bach and Peppers. Jane Smith, wonderful piece. Thank you. And Johnny Scotch, very spicy selection indeed. Yes. All right.
All right, thanks for being here with us. Thanks for making the choice of Folias Duo. We're going to finish off the program with a set of pieces that I composed that was based on the poetry of Ralph Waldo Emerson. Emerson was a philosopher, a lecturer, a poet in the 19th century in New England, and kind of had some tough parts in his life. His first wife died at the age of 21 from tuberculosis, and then his first son died from the scarlet fever. And he was originally a pastor, a minister in the church, and he quit the church because he thought that this was just like such a terrible thing to happen that it just couldn't even be. And he started this movement called the Transcendental Philosophy. It's kind of like a version of like naturalism mixed with religion, with Christianity. And he wrote, he spoke these essays at speaking engagements. That's how he basically made his money and lived his life, the second half of his life. And then he eventually wrote out the essays, generally more complicated philosophy, but he added epitaphs, which are short poems, to each of the pieces, and that's what I set the poetry to, or the music to. It was his poetry. And these were written in the year 2016, 6 years ago. It was a very creative year for me. For the deep Folias fans, that's when I wrote also on Compagre Suite with Cimarron and Silverjack. I also wrote my solo guitar piece, Quixote, Chivalry and Penance, and all of these three Emerson pieces. And I was trying to kind of capture this idea of grief and dealing with pain and loss in life in a musical way. And I also wrote some of the pieces at this cabin in Iowa, where no one was at, and there was lots of eagles. I was watching eagles fly and thinking about this poetry, and kind of all came from there. The original version is what we're presenting to you today, alto flute, voice, and guitar. Eventually I made a duo version that Carmen and I recorded. The second movement, Delicate Omens, is the title track to our last album. And was happy to return to playing and making music with the original version. Thanks to Olivia Vargas for learning this piece and counting all those crazy numbers. There's three movements to this. The first movement is called Lords of Life. The second movement is Delicate Omens, and we're going to end with Moody Child.
you're just tuning in, this is the last piece of our stream today. This is Andrew's composition called Moody Child. I know we have a lot of folks who actually have their children watch our shows because they send me their videos. So for all the parents out there who have been watching our streams, this one's for you. Moody Child. All right, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us today. It's been wonderful to play for you. So many wonderful comments. We'll go and respond to them. This is Andrew and I's 34th live stream concert that we've presented through direct listener support. So you can help us continue to keep presenting these concerts by donating today. You can donate on our website, Venmo, or PayPal. And if you like what you're hearing, subscribe to our YouTube channel.
If you want to hear more of the trio, we are playing next 1 week from Monday at the Michigan State University Abrams Planetarium for the Rest with Music at noon. And it's going to be live streamed, so you can check out Facebook to get on that. Or if you're in East Lansing, get yourself a seat. They're going to do a light show while we play this music. We'll also be back in April at the Hackley Public Library, and more Folias duo shows to come too. So thanks everybody. Remember to donate. It's what keeps us going, puts the fuel in the Wi-Fi and the food in our bellies.
All right.
I think Carmen wants to say something else.
All right. No, just a big wave. Thanks a lot to Michael Pierce. It's also our first test with camera angles. So after 34 shows, we finally decided to do scenes. So great. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time.